I hate to repeat myself, but I don't feel that I have anything to prove to you. So why do you feel you have to prove anything to me?
I do, Valerie. It's important to me.
Why? You've already decided that I was the one who was conspiring against you with Jeff Brown.
Just listen to the tape, please. This tape was blank. I don't understand.
Neither do I.
I don't... I've been tricked somehow.
Are you sure I'm not the one who's been tricked?
No. No, Raven Whitney confessed into this tape recorder tonight. It's the fact that she's been living a lie all these months, that she's been calling herself Mrs. Schuyler Whitney.
Oh, gosh, I'm home. I've never been so happy to see anybody in my life.
My darling, neither have I. I've been almost out of my mind with worry.
I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
No. Stop crying. Let me look at you. You look awful.
I know. It's been awful. I've been through hell. You can't imagine how awful it's been.
From the way you look, yes, I can. Now, I think we should try to proceed calmly. I want you to come in and sit down and relax. You're home. So there's no reason for either one of us to deal in hysteria. Now sit right down there. So, now you know the truth, don't you?
Yes. And I can't believe that this whole thing was just a prank.
All over now, and you must give yourself time to recover from all this.
Well, it's all over for me, all right, in more ways than one. Well, there was another little bit player that's unaccounted for, Spencer Varney.
Spencer?
Yes, where is he?
It was a mutual agreement.
I'm not surprised.
Raven, there are some things about Spencer that
I don't want to hear anything more about Spencer. This little game, his joke was the worst. He played his trump card, and now, Geraldine, I am no longer me.
Back to a blank tape.
She confessed to Spencer Varney. She confessed that the man she was married to was an imposter, that he was really Jeff Brown.
Well, then that exonerates me. Raven must be your conspirator.
No, she said that she didn't know his identity until after they were married. But she kept his secret for him, which made it possible for him to impersonate me all this time.
So if she did make that confession, what does that have to do with me?
Because it is the truth, Valerie. And I want you to know that I have been telling you the truth.
No, I don't think that's your only reason. You think that if you confronted me with this truth, that I would confess that Jeff and I had been in it together.
No, that's not my reason.
But that is what you think, isn't it? You think that I arranged this whole thing with my father for Jeff to go to his clinic in Lucerne and have his face changed to become that of Sky Whitney?
It is true, Valerie. Jeff did go to the clinic. That was in Raven's confession.
Well, what a shame we can't hear it.
I wonder if I could have erased it somehow. Maybe this machine is broken.
Look, if you thought you were going to trick me into a confession, I'm sorry. I have nothing to confess.
Valerie, I swear to you, it is the truth. Jeff did go to the clinic that summer.
Well, maybe he did. It was only because he must have known about my father's reputation.
You did talk about him, didn't you?
Yeah, I talked about it. I was proud of him. And anyway, he was the best plastic surgeon in Europe. That was no secret.
It was also no secret that you were going to be spending that summer at your father's clinic, was it?
I never denied it.
That was rather a romantic summer for you, wasn't it?
What does that mean?
You met someone special.
Yes. Yes, I did. It was not Jeff Brown. It was a wounded war veteran. And his name was Jim Diedrichson. That was his name. And it was not Jeff.
Did you see him before the operation?
No. By the time I met him, he had already had his first operation and he was bandaged.
If you knew what Raven said on this... never mind. You're not going to believe this. A blank tape. It doesn't... Wait a minute.
What?
I put this tape recorder down for a few minutes. I went into the bedroom to change my clothes. While I was changing my clothes, Libby was changing this tape.
Well, this might be something to do while I'm in jail.
Jim!
Well, Cliff.
What are you doing? Picking up art?
No, I'm just doodling. What brings you to this bohemian hangout?
Oh, I got a message on my machine from Mitzi. She said she was out avoiding her karma. I thought she might be avoiding it here. What are you doing up so late?
Well, actually, I'm celebrating. My juvenile delinquent period is over. Maybe you want to join me?
Jim, sometimes you say the weirdest things. What do you mean?
Raven. She's home and she's safe.
Really?
Yes.
Oh,
Isn't that great?
I will have a drink. Hey, that's the greatest thing I've ever heard. That means we're off the hook, huh?
Well, yes and no.
What do you mean, yes and no? She's not holding a grudge, is she?
Yes, but we have some leverage. She's really grateful to me for saving her life.
Hold, wait a minute, no. You saved her life.
Yeah, Spencer Varney showed up here. And he said that Raven was back in Monticello. Over at the old jail cell.
Wait a minute, how did Spencer Varney know that she was over the old jail cell?
I don't know. So I ran over there, and there were bulldozers in this huge lot, and then I ran into the cell where Raven was up against the wall. Smiley had his hand on her neck, and there was $20 million of negotiable bonds in the MIG, and all the little fancy footwork.
Wait a minute, hold it, Jim. Come on. You gotta go to a hospital.
No. Hey, it's okay. I've got to clean it out with the alcohol. It's all right. Anyway, she's home, and she's safe.
Wow, hey.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, at last, this story is over.
Well, not exactly. I told her, Cliff. Told her everything.
Everything? That means I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm not exactly her favorite lawyer, you know. Well, looks as if I better find Mitzi and avoid my karma with her.
Cliff, I put in a good word for you.
Well, I hope it works with the grievance committee of the Bar Association. But, thanks anyway.
I was too excited on the plane to eat much.
Well, this should do the trick.
Oh, Miles. Hot chocolate with chocolate cake? Isn't that excessive?
Well, not for a chocoholic.
How did you know that?
Yes, Oscar.
Doctor, there's a lady down here. Says she'd like to come up and say hello.
Yes?
But since she didn't call beforehand, she said she'll understand if it's not convenient.
Well, what lady is this, Oscar?
Miss Grace Endicott.
Grace Endicott's in the lobby.
Oh, well, that's all right. She must have a reason. Send her up.
All right, Oscar, send her right up.
Yes, sir. You can go right up, miss. Elevator's right over here.
Thank you.
Ah, hi, Frank. Ready for the changing of the guard?
Everything okay?
Everything's quiet. Here you are. Just gonna change and grab something to eat.
Okay. Hello, Grace.
Miles, hello. Nice to see you, Nicole.
Well, it's nice to see you, Grace.
Listen, I must apologize for just dropping in on you, especially without phoning
Oh, it's really
first.
all right. Please, come on in and sit down.
Oh, thank you.
Can I get you something, a drink?
No, I'm fine. I was working late at the gallery, and since your apartment was so near, I thought I'd just drop by to propose a little idea we've had, if I may.
Well, of course.
Well, both Father and I were very, very sorry to have caused Jody so much unhappiness when her portrait was stolen.
Oh, no, well, it wasn't your fault.
Well, I know, but it was under our care, and we do feel responsible. So we thought we might make it up to her by giving her a birthday present. Her birthday's soon, isn't it?
Yes, it's within a few days.
Well, we thought she might like to sit for a portrait of her very own. We have a young artist who's agreed to do the job, and if he starts right away, he should be able to finish quickly.
Well, it's a very generous thought, Grace. Who's this artist?
The same one who did the still life she has.
Chad Sutherland.
Yes. We think he's very promising. At least then she'll have something that is truly her.
Well, on my way. See you tomorrow.
Good night, Oscar. Enjoy your dinner.
Aroused my curiosity. What did you mean when you said you were no longer Mrs. Schuyler Whitney? I don't understand.
You love me, don't you?
But of course.
You could forgive me anything, right?
Yes, I believe so.
I have something to tell you. Something I've been hiding for almost a year. The man that I married was not Schuyler Whitney. He was not your nephew. I didn't know until after I married him, but I swear to you it's true.
For heaven's sake, Raven, why didn't you admit it at the...
Because I didn't know until I found these pictures and some papers. Proof that he was someone else.
And who was he?
His name was Jefferson Brown. He was a friend of Schuyler's. And after he saw that Schuyler was dead in the plane crash in Switzerland, he decided to become an imposter. He thought that it would be criminal to leave all the money to the government.
It might have reduced the national debt.
Yes. So he went to a plastic surgeon in Lucerne, Kenneth Bryson. I'm sure you remember him, and he had his face changed to look exactly like Schuyler Whitney. You don't even look surprised. I thought you'd be shocked.
Go on, Raven. I want to hear it all from you.
Well, he did some research on Sky and the Whitney family. And he came back to Monticello and made you and me and everyone think that he was the real Schuyler. But he wasn't. He was a fake. Wonderful, adorable, but very clever. Fake.
What kept you so long?
Don't play cute with me, Libby. What did you do with that tape?
Tape?
I said don't play cute with me. You took the tape out of the recorder when I was out of the room and you put in a blank. What did you do with the original, Libby?
I'm so sorry to have missed your performance tonight. I've been enjoying the spectacle you must have made of yourself, playing a blank tape for Valerie Bryson. I'll bet she was more wide-eyed than you've ever seen her before, wasn't she? Tell me, Sky, were you awfully surprised?
All right, Libby. You've had your little laugh. Now give me the tape.
No, my dear, I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? I haven't gone through this hell over these past few years and gotten this close for you to rob it from me. No, Libby. I want the tape.
You know, Sky, While you were gone tonight, I was giving all of this some very serious thought, and I decided I won't tell you where the tape is. In short, Mr. Whitney, you can't have it.
How dare you?
How dare I? Well, I thought about that too. And I dare to hold out on you because there's something I want in exchange for the tape. A solemn promise.
What kind of a promise?
Never to see that Bryson woman again. Oh! Well, why don't you? It would be fitting, wouldn't it? A fitting token of your gratitude. I've devoted 2 years of my life to you, to making you well again. I've fought to get back what belongs to you, and my reward is a slap in the face.
Why, Libby? Why did you go to so much trouble for me?
You are an idiot. Do I have to draw you a picture?
Sorry. I'm sorry, but I want the tape.
What's the matter with you? Are you so much in love with that sniveling little girl? Please, guys, she can't be worth your fortune, your name.
You're not going to blackmail me, Libby.
I don't care what you choose to call it. Make up your mind. Oh, so help me, I'll destroy that tape. And you can be damned sure you'll never get another one like it again.
Can't you see if I had told anyone, I would have lost everything?
Depends upon what you mean by everything.
I mean my house, my life, my name, my identity.
Oh, come now. You really think that was your whole identity, being Mrs. Schuyler Whitney?
Yes.
And all this time I thought you were proud of being yourself. Just simply Raven.
Oh.
You're exhausted, aren't you?
Yes, but I'm so tired I don't think I can sleep.
Well, don't think about anything, past, present, or future.
I don't want to think about anything, especially the future.
Oh, I'm sure it's not going to be so bad.
Oh, it will be. I can just see my whole life crashing. Oh, my God.
What is it?
I just remembered Smiley Wilson. I forgot to tell Jim Diedrichson that the building was going to be demolished.
Sorry, the whole guys. God, somebody hear me!
I'm sorry to bother you, but could you please pass the sugar?
Oh, yeah, sure. Here you are.
You're very kind.
Hmm.
Oh, you see, I have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I see.
Could I trouble you for one more thing? The cream.
Of course.
I hope you don't think I'm being nosy, but I can't help but noticing what you're reading.
Just a racing form. Racing form from the racetrack.
Yes, I know, and I have been racking my brain trying to figure out where I know you from. And you know where I think we met? In the clubhouse at the track.
Well, I do go to the track now and then, but, well, frankly, I've never been in the clubhouse. A little beyond my budget.
Oh, I like to stand right by the rail and watch the race, don't you?
Heck yes, I sure do.
Gosh, I just love those horses. I mean, to see those animals in motion with all that speed and power. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get carried away like that.
No, it's all right. I know just how you feel, ma'am.
Viva.
Oscar.
Oscar, do you have a favorite for the featured race tomorrow?
It's a funny thing you should ask that. I was just looking at this race right there. And, you know, I just can't make up my mind. Maybe maybe you could help me choose.
Raven, please don't think about that right now. We'll call Mr. Diedrichson in the morning.
But he said
they
that...
are not going to demolish a building in the nighttime. Now, you need your sleep. You're absolutely exhausted.
Yes, I am.
Then let's not talk about it anymore. Tomorrow morning, I'm sure you'll have a whole new perspective.
You're 10 times the mother to me that my mother ever was. What would I do without you?
Yes, I've often wondered about that myself. Hello?
Geraldine?
Yes.
This is Skylar calling.
What do you want?
Do you know where Raven is? I have reason to believe that she's at home.
Yes, she is.
I must see her. I must see her right away.
No, not tonight.